it's been a mess. But if you missed the first stream, which was kind of a little bit, we had some difficulties. The chat wasn't working for the first one, so all you guys missed, um, all you guys missed for the first one was me sketching out a little dude. Let me find it. Oh, here he is. Okay, this is what we did in the first like 20 minutes or whatever it was. Whew, okay. Hopefully there's a chat now. Let me see real quick. Just make sure we can type in chat. Okay, yeah, we're all good. All good. Okay, so basically, I think I'm just gonna go back over what I was talking about. So, because most of you guys are not comic book fans, and most of you guys like the drawing and the painting and all that stuff. Hey Ash, glad to see you, Ash. Because most of you guys are, I'm sure, probably more about the painting and drawing than the comics. I'm going to start with the drawing, and then in a little bit I'm going to try and I'm going to show you guys some of the comic books I got, because I think even though I really appreciate fine art and I really appreciate like paintings and stuff like that, I'm also starting to become a big fan of comic books. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of do some of that and show you guys. So you guys also missed, this is, or I also mentioned it in the first live stream. Really? Ash, you're a fan of comics? I'm just starting to get into comics. I appreciated the art on them, but I wasn't actually like reading them. I was just kind of buying them and looking at them for like 10 minutes and then putting them in a drawer. But now that I've actually started reading them and like looking at the art and like trying to draw it myself, I've been getting a lot more inspired and like intimidated a little bit. The art is really, really, really good and really like skillful actually. Okay, let's see what I can. Yeah, this blight's kind of. Let's see if we can get a better lighting setup. That's a little better, I think. I don't know the super deep lore. I sometimes just get books with interesting covers. I feel that. I do that too. Well, I do the interesting covers part. But one thing I used to really not like about comics is that the inside art was a different artist than the inside art is a different artist and a different style than the outside cover art. And I guess that makes sense. Like the covers are like really detailed and like super like watercolors and like they're like super pretty paintings. Then the inside is like a sketchbook kind of, but yeah, if you can get past that part, if you can get past the being catfished by the art style, then I think they're pretty cool. This guy's kind of big thighs, so we're gonna maybe change that a little bit. Yeah, they don't really. I think they did it on purpose. Like, if some comics are like, if they saw what the inside was, then they wouldn't buy it. So they like have it all packaged up and taped up and stuff. But I don't care. It's all right. It's all good. And I'm also not a huge like superhero guy, which kind of makes it hard to like find comics, but I found a couple today that we're gonna go through. And yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what I got too. Also, if you got clickbaited by the thumbnail, well, it's not clickbait, it's the truth. But the thumbnail is definitely very, very clickbaity. The storytelling wouldn't be as good. They had the same kind of detail in each. Yeah, I doubt it. Yeah, they would have to like really sacrifice something. Yeah, that's what I don't care. And I even like the black and white. I like the black and white stuff too. Okay. This lighting setup is not the best. Maybe if I can get down closer, like, no, maybe. That's better. That's a lot better. One thing I've also like that's really different than in comics than in like anything I've ever done is how close to like they take stuff literally to black. Like they take, and it's like it'll be like half of a figure will be like in complete black. It's really interesting. Really something that a fine artist I don't think ever do. Like you'll even hear people tell you like never use black, but comic book artists literally are like, okay, let me make half of this guy's face black, like actually black, and we'll see how that turns out. And it looks good too. I kind of don't think this lighting makes any sense. So there's coming this way, so this makes sense and this makes sense, but I don't think there would be darkness on. Oh, well, now there is. I like, this is a cool brush. This is a cheap brush too. This is an Artist Loft brush. His little thing in there. The shadow on that side. Yeah, this is a 0 or a 0/3. I don't know anything about brush sizes, but I know that that's a thin brush. I really like this brush, this long-haired. I think this is called a rigger, but it's a little too thick to be a rigger, I think, but it's a rigger. Thanks, Ash. And I'm gonna come back in with some gray gouache and closer to white gouache too. But it's looking at all these comics and like reading them, and it really makes me want to make a comic, like really bad. Thank you. And these are so quick to pump out too. These little figures. I think I could do it. I think it would just take. I would have to be consistent on like a. I would have to be really consistent, I think, but I would really like to do it. There's nothing stopping me, but. I just don't have a story that I would like that much right now. Actually, well, I do, but I don't. I have a story that I was writing, and now I'm starting to think like it would be. Well, I don't know if it'd be cooler in a comic book, but I think it could be put into a comic. So I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. No, that would take way too long. That would take way too. That even just writing it normally took like 2 years. Writing that book normally took like 2 years. So I could only imagine what it would be like to write it as a to draw it as a comic, and then it took a long time. But I would have to get this down first. Like I don't think I even have the skills right now to do it. I'm gonna go to my. This is some insider YouTube stuff, but I think when I add tags on my videos, even on the live streams, they do better. So I'm gonna see. This is gonna be a real test, like a live studio test of if the views increase once I put tags on this. Oh, let me. Sorry, hold on. I'm just trying to. make sure I don't fully neglect the painting. I'm gonna see real quick if it actually affects the stream. Okay, let's see. Let's keep painting. So I don't completely just let you guys sit watching me add tags. But yeah, this is the closest thing I've done to comic book style is this little experiment with tiny figures from imagination. Let's see. There we go. One thing I've also been like, I've had a hard time wrapping my mind around it, but a lot of the artists that I respect and I look up to, as far as like art style wise, a lot of them use gouache, but I have no clue how in the world they got gouache to do what it does for them as like opposed to what I can make it do for me. Like Robert McGinnis, if you guys don't know, he painted like Pretty Women pretty much. He painted like Pretty Women and like James Bond type dudes. And he apparently used gouache, or at least some sort of mix of gouache and tempera. Something like that. But his stuff looks so smooth and so like, sometimes it does. Sometimes it looks a little choppy. But I would really like to find out how these illustrators used gouache like that. Okay, this value, and then we're going to put one more value on top of this, and that'll be done. Okay, let me add some tags while this is drawing. Okay. There we go. All right, so we're going to see now. I added some tags, and we're going to see if that did anything for the YouTube algorithm to appreciate us more now. One more value, and then we should be good to go. It's too dark, I think, still. There we go. I'm going to draw in his little spear. And then I'm going to draw in the line that goes... I'm going to redo the lining, the outline. And then, there we go. And there's our little spear guy. Let's redo some of these lines. He's a very sweet little guy. He's very aggressive, but he's, you know, he's only like, what, like an inch tall, so. Oh, and this is the real secret. This is how you make, if you want to make really impressive, jaw-dropping, I don't even know what else to say. But you always got to add a shadow. Let's see which way. The shadows go this way. So let's do that, and then there's a little bit of his spear like that. There we go. There we go. That's our little dude. Okay, now I want to go through some of the comics. Also, hold on. I want to show you guys some of the other ones. I gotta be careful now. Now that I started doing the live model stuff and like being okay with drawing nude people just standing around and whatever, I gotta be careful with what I show on my sketchbook. Okay, this is good. So these are some more I did. And the back muscles make no sense, and a lot of the muscles make no sense because it's from imagination. So I'm really proud of this one now, really am. I like this one. And then let's see what else. Oh, gotta be careful. Okay, I don't gotta be careful. These are just figure sketches that I did. Where's the one I really wanted to show? Here they are. These are some more little ones I did. We have a lot of physics, a lot of swing physics, if you know what I mean, in some of these. You know what I mean? Some swing physics. This is the first one that was from imagination. And then this one's from a reference, not that great. This one's from a reference, not that great. This one's actually from a reference. I really like these two. These two kind of guys. But yeah, there you go. Okay, I want to go through some of the comics, and then we're gonna. Ash, you have no clue. Ash, it would be so difficult. You know how hard that would be? Do you know how difficult that would be, Ash? Okay. Well, let's just go through. I guess we just do the boring ones first. Who care? I care. Okay. Let's just go up a little bit. Okay, Harbinger. Never read this before. Honestly, I just got it because it looked like it was like a dude saving some lady. I thought that was kind of sick. That is true, but I think it would be a lot harder to do the comic. No joke. I never read this yet. I haven't read this yet. It doesn't look that. To be honest with you, it doesn't look that interesting. It looks like I don't know, like late 90s maybe. I like the earlier ones. Okay, there's that one. Okay, this one was sick. This one I was actually like really interested in. Because this is the kind of stuff like quotes like this, like, "For you to live, I must die, but armor will not die." So that's kind of cool. So you know off the bat, you know he's gonna be sick. Armor. I don't know who that is, but. Oh snap! Is that Oh, no, I thought that was Frank Frazetta. These are Neil Adams. I don't know who that is, unfortunately. These look sick. Okay, just some looks like some British or like some like 1950s American kids. Oh snap! Some city got blown up. Okay, this actually looks pretty good. Okay, this one's called Armor. I'm gonna jump into a cool one. I like Punisher. I like the Punisher. He's a cool, not even a hero. He's just kind of like a, I don't know, just like a vigilante that's kind of, just kind of does whatever. I don't think he's really on Armor, yeah, this is like newsprint. The other one was like newsprint too, I think. Oh, no, this was like a magazine print. But this one's newsprint, kind of. So we got Punisher and this dude, El Toro, kind of looking a little like, I don't know how to explain it, looking a little like fresh, I don't know. Yeah, this looks like a pretty cool one. It looks like they're both heroes, maybe. But I don't know why they'd be fighting, because it looks like, I think El Toro is a hero. So I don't know what the issue. I guess I have to read to find out. This one, I think we know why I got this. Everybody knows why I got this. The chrome. Look at that chrome. That actually is pretty convincing. That's pretty convincing chrome, no joke. I have never painted chrome convincingly. I think I've always struggled with chrome. But chrome is like a really pretty thing to... I think chrome and reflections, no joke. Yeah, we got it for the chrome. That's why we got this one, for the chrome. Chrome and reflections are like... Anything shiny is kind of difficult to paint, but that's really sick. I think this might be like... Maybe marker? It looks like marker, maybe. We got some guys in Vietnam. Vietnam. I don't know what this one's about, but it looks sick. You can do a chrome tattoo? I wonder how would that age? How would that age on darker skin? I've thought about getting like well, not anytime soon, but like I like red tattoos, so I think that would be cool. But I've never even seen a chrome tattoo, I don't think. Another Punisher one. Punisher is just sick, and also like he's weaponless, so that's cool. So it's gonna be fist to fist with the Punisher showing up. I wish comic books came with a synopsis, but you kind of just have to guess. They kind of just give you the cover, then you have to guess what's going on. Oh, okay. All right, Ash. They kind of just give you the cover, and then you have to guess what's going on. This guy's wearing a Batman logo on his shirt, so that's kind of cool. There are a lot of ads, but I kind of like that a little bit. Like sometimes, this is gonna be weird, but like sometimes if I find like old books at Goodwill and they have like a picture of someone, oh, at least I used to, not anymore. I would like definitely buy it just for that picture of some random person, because it's just cool to have like an old piece of like, just like an old piece of something. I used to like that. Let's see what else. This one looked kind of cool. I don't know what's going on. That's gonna be the whole video or the whole stream. I don't know what's going on, but I like the cover and I like the art. It looks like maybe some African dudes, because there's a line, so maybe they're in Africa. Oh, okay. Okay, this one might be a little cheesy. This one might be a little stereotypical, but whatever. Who cares? Actually, okay. I don't know what this is about. But this is pretty cool. Really cool. This one's called Sable. Sable. I don't know what it's about. Okay, should we... Are people leaving? Is this... Oh, there's 4 people? Okay. Okay, I have to take the microphone off, so it might get, the quality might get worse in here in a second. Okay, the quality might get bad here in a second, but I hope this is alright. If I want to stream for a couple more minutes or whatever, then I have to plug in my phone. All be one book, they do? Punisher? These look very different, I think. Maybe you could toss in Punisher and Armor, and maybe this one. But this one's definitely different. I mean, all the inside, yeah. All the inside looks pretty standard. That's why I don't like... Some of these art on the inside kind of feels like tossed away. Like it feels... Some of the art feels very sterile. If that's a way to explain it. Yeah, the insides do look kind of similar. That's because I think... Oh, snap. Okay, this is actually so sick. That's really cool. I like the fight scenes too. I'm definitely gonna read this one. I might read this one first. This looks kind of cool. I only have a few more. No, yeah, I think Batman's probably... I haven't seen the new one because it's 3 hours long. But Batman's probably one of the most solid superheroes. Aside from the fact that he's like a billionaire and like doesn't... I don't think he does anything good with his money besides like... Or I don't know, does he? I'm pretty sure he just buys like... He just beats people up, so... Okay. There's that one. I have 4 more, so we'll be done with this quick, and then we'll get back to drawing a little bit. This cover absolutely blew me away. But then I don't know if I'll even like this one. But the cover is beautiful. I gotta see who did the cover. Let's see, cover. I don't know. I'd have to look into all this fine print to find out who did the cover. Yeah, but the inside, I'm not a huge fan of like the newer... This is pretty much what newer comics look like. And I'm not a huge fan of like this like digital... I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of this digital style of comics. This is also why, like... I feel like this guy is in like the same pose, like... He's in a side profile here. He's in a side profile here. I guess that's just how they have to do it. Side profile, side profile, side profile, side profile. I guess they just have to do it like that. I don't know why. But it still looks kind of cool, so we'll see. This one has 2 Native American people, so that's kind of sick. This one's called Time Spirits. I saw a bunch of Time Spirits. I don't know what it was. I don't know any of these names. This one was called 7 to Eternity. This one's called Vigilante. And then Sable. So this one's called Time Spirits. I don't know what it is, but it looked kind of cool. And I'm into Native American like history, like the warrior, you know, like the early Native American like Geronimo and Cochise. Is that how you say his name? I'm into all that stuff, so this might be kind of cool. Oh snap! Look at that. See, if I like, in my mind, like my painter mind, I would never touch black this much. It's kind of weird, but they pull it off. So that I think I definitely need to walk myself out of my preconceived like what's pretty and what's like artistic and what's not. Because look at how much black they have in there. Look at how much black is in there. All this black. And you would never see that in like a traditional. Hey, Sarai, how you doing? Yeah, I think I need to. I would like to equate myself. Oh snap! Look at that. Look at that. See, this is just like, what is going on, and what is going on here? See, I don't know what. Yeah, that doesn't quite make a lot of sense, but I guess we'll find out. I think this would be good to just have a better understanding of like figures and stuff. Okay, this is sick. Oh my goodness, look at that. Dude, this is sick. He's pulling his spirit out. This guy has a hand in his chest that comes out of his butt. Okay. I'm gonna read this one. This one looks actually really cool. I should have bought all of these. I should have looked. I'm definitely gonna go back and get all of these. Okay, this one's really cool. Okay, this is called Time Spirits. Man, I should have got all of the Time Spirits they had. Ash, you know what? I was trying to like, I was like thinking about some comics that I'd seen people talk about before. But you know what? I think it's even cooler when you find like a random thing yourself. Because these are just random dollar bin comics. I was looking for a specific Wolverine one, but I couldn't find it. But these are just like random dollar bin comics. Okay, this one's called John Sab or is this Sable again? Hold on, is this Sable? No, very very different. Okay, these are two very different comics. Sable. I liked it because he has a C96, I think it's called, in his hand. Exactly, the guy's hold on, I want to find it. This is a very strange like image. I don't even know who thought of this. Maybe this is something in Native American like lore. I really need to read this. I'm really intrigued by this one specifically. I don't want to spoil the whole thing for myself, but so there's like monkey cavemen from the past fighting. There's a Native American warrior with a tomahawk and a knife. And there's a guy with a hand in his chest. So that's enough for me to be intrigued. I wish this comic book store wasn't so far from me. Cause then I would be there like, well, maybe it's good because I don't spend all my money there. But. Okay, back to this one. I like that he has a Mauser. You know, I think it's was it German? I think Mauser's a German gun. They did a bad job making this woman look. Just in her face in this one, they did a bad job. I'm gonna say that they did a bad job for this face because I was kind of confused at what's going on. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I gotta get it figured out. I don't know. I don't wanna judge anybody, but I don't know. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay, let's move on. I don't know. This is a cool style too. Definitely different. But I like it too because some of these people's drawing styles are kind of achievable. Like this one's achievable. This is an achievable style. Like I feel like if I really spent some time, I could draw like that reasonably, like within a reasonable distance. You know what I mean? That's a very pretty portrait. So yeah, I guess they're kind of hit and miss. Like, oh, that's a nice one too. But like this one was kind of rough. I think it's just a shadow on the nose that they kind of messed up on. That's pretty sick. So yeah, this is just what I've been interested in, and I thought I'd stream it, you know, just in case anyone else is interested. This is the last one. I only bought it because it was signed. Like that's the only reason. I don't know what this is about. I don't know who made it. I don't know who these signatures are. I'm not invested in this. I don't know. I just got it because it was signed. Now I don't really like this style, like this new digital like I said before. Oh, hold on. I'm not a huge fan of this digital, like, I don't know what the word is, but there's definitely like a certain kind of style that I'm not a fan of. Okay, let me put the ones to the side that I really want to read. I really want to read the Time Spirits. I really want to read Vigilante Batman. And I really want to read, was it this one? Oh, the Punishers, yeah, I forgot, the Punisher ones. So these are ones I'll get to first. Oh, I actually have, hold on, I forgot, I did buy more. Sorry if you came for the drawing, because I'm going to jump back into some more comics. Actually, you know what? Hold on. We'll draw a little more. And then we're going to, jump into more comics that I got. I forgot that I had more. But just to keep it even, just to keep the stream kind of back and forth. I'm a fan. It feels like reading a modern cartoon. It does. I like the way it kind of. I think it holds my attention better than books. Books are nice, and I can get through books sometimes, but sometimes I struggle with like the payoff. Like I don't even know. Sometimes I don't know if a book's gonna be worth reading. Because it's a big time investment. I don't read that quickly. I'm not a quick reader. I'm not sure if you guys are like superstar readers like in 4th grade, but I definitely struggle. Although I was in advanced reading in like 4th grade, so that gives me some kind of credit. But I've never been quick at reading. Well, but what I was saying is, I feel like comics are good. I think they're paced well, in that like, you'll find out if you like it or not in like 15 minutes. Even before that, but just like each little issue is not that long. And then if you like it, I guess I could buy trade paperbacks. Because they have this thing called trade paperbacks, where it's like, basically it's just like a binding of all the books that come in that series. I'm just gonna draw some skeletons, some frameworks for people. Yeah, Ash, I wonder if manga is the same way. I've never gotten into manga, and I don't have any urge to in the meantime or anytime soon. But I wonder if it's kind of the same. I would assume it is, but I feel like that might be a little more like long form storytelling. Just gonna work out some poses real quick. Yeah, I haven't read it either. I don't think I'd really be a fan. But I like Naruto the show, well more so the game, but I like the edits too. You ever used to listen to like anime music videos? I would like sometimes I would listen to those because they'd be like a song I liked. I forget what I was saying, but I never even watched the anime. I just listened to the music video. It kind of has an Oscar pose, kind of. Okay, and then I feel like this is the part that like really makes me feel like a better artist, is when I do the shadows. There's just face shadows. I've spent so long working on like shadows and light that I kind of don't know how to draw features all that well. So that's one thing I definitely need to work on, or at least try to work on. I don't know if I really. I can't even say I'm bad at it because I don't do it like ever. So I can't really say I'm bad at it yet. It just rained here. Now I have the rain smell coming through my window. I hope it keeps raining so I can go to sleep nicely, but if it doesn't, then no. Let's see. Does that make sense? That's a bicep. Connects to the lat. Connects to the side. Comes down like this. A little shadow underneath his chest. And then, what is up here? A collarbone? That kind of little divot. Ash, it has been so hot here. It has been so hot. Yeah, it has been like that here. It's been like that here, but it just started raining. It was like 96 yesterday. I think it's 96 again today. It has just been grossly hot. Did I tell you guys? I forgot. I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but I went to another one of those live model things, and for the first time, it was a male model. I've been working. Oh yeah, you gotta find a pool. I haven't been to the pool in a long time. This is so non-art related, but I haven't been to the pool in a long, long time. I think the last time I went to a pool, it was a football like, not like a training camp, but like, I guess you would call it a training camp, like a camp where we went to go practice for like a month or something, or maybe like a couple weeks, and just play football and just get your head busted and just get injured over and over again. That was what it was. And then we swam a little bit. So that's the last time I think I've swam. At least that I can remember. I can't remember. I know where they are, but they're all 5 feet in the city. What does that mean? They're all close? Good. Yeah, I think that's the last time I swam was at a football camp thing. East Coast. East Coast. That's what I feel comfortable saying. Hey, Snowy Swords. But it has been hot, like 96, and I haven't. Actually, it hasn't been too bad. Oh, they only get 5 feet deep. Okay, I see. Really? Are you really like swimming? You're really out there swimming? Like you're really like deep in the like 12-foot pool? Okay. Ash, we might be twins, Ash. Ash, we might be twins. I'm close. I'm a little bit taller than that, but I feel like we would look very similar, Ash. Like if you did a video, I feel like if the clips were quick enough, we could like pass like for each other. I'm kind of not. I'm not scared of water, but I feel like 5 foot would be good enough for me. Cause I'm not diving. I'm not jumping in the pool like diving like a Michael Phelps. I'm also not that great at feet either, so we gotta get that figured out. Like I know all the blocky like structures, but I don't spend a lot of time thinking about individual little like anatomical features and like cupid. I don't spend a lot of time thinking about that, so I think that's I understand why they do it. Lots of children use the pools. Yeah, but don't most pools, like, they start off like shallow and then they go deeper as you get in? Isn't that how pools are supposed to work? Like that? At least that's how I grew up with pools. They had like a... Actually, I was really lucky. The pool I grew up in, the pool that I had when I grew up, was like basically like an amusement park. It was sick. It was just like a city pool that you can get in for free. I think it was free. It was free to me because I was a little kid, but that pool was really nice. But I haven't been to a pool in a while. The public ones only go to 5 feet. Well, I guess the average height in New York City must be pretty short. There's all shadow right there. Maybe give him like a little wall, and maybe do this little trick. Give him a little side character, or shadow character. You have separate baby pools that are like 6 inches. 6 inches. A 6-inch little baby pool, a pool that's this deep. Yeah, maybe you gotta go to like a gym that has a pool, or like a hotel that has a pool. That's what I could imagine would probably be a good solution. I think that's a decent drawing. Not perfect, definitely not that great, but I think it would work for like some strange comic where no one's wearing clothes and people don't have eye features, head features, facial features, I guess. Yeah, I forgot you're literally in school, Ash. You can go to... Wait, does my school have a pool? What do you think? I don't know. I think they do, but I have never been to it. I remember one time... yeah, I'm gonna show some more comics. I remember one time when I was transferring, not transferring, but we graduated from. Thanks, Nomisaurus. Thank you. We graduated from like 4th grade, and we were going into 5th grade. And so they brought us all over. They brought all the 4th graders over to come look at the new school they would be going to, and then they gave us like a presentation, and they were showing all this stuff, and like, I think they just lied about a lot of it, but they just said like, and there's also a pool, and we were like, dude, what? We have a pool here at this 5th grade? But there was no pool, they just were lying to us. So I started this, hold on. I got this comic the first time I went to go get comics the other day. I'll charge you $10 to just visit the pool for a single day. You should get a pass, you should get like a pool pass. Aren't those cheaper? So I got this comic, and I actually read it, most of it. I read it actually, yeah. Basically, this kid that has like superpowers, he's basically like he's a superhero firefighter basically. So if a fire breaks out, he like opens his mouth and breathes in the fire and saves the day. But the ending left off where you find out that he's responsible for something bad that happened. Oh, that's a good deal. $10 for the whole summer to go swim? I'll give you the $10. So this one, I just started reading this one called Ash. Oh, that's funny, Ash. This one's named after you, Ash. This one's called Ash. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It was just like this superhero kid that can stop fires, and he finds out that he's responsible for something that happened a long time ago. And then today I went there and I found that they had a bunch of the other ones. They had Ash number 2, okay? So I'm gonna read that. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it's still the digital stuff, but this is kind of cool. Very vibrant. Yeah, this is a very bright page. Look at that. Oh, that's a. Oh snap! I like Mike Mignola. Mignola. This is some of his art. It's pretty cool. Yeah, this is your autobiography. Yeah, just add that on. Just add that on. Just toss that $10 more on. This page was a Mike Mignola drawing, which he's really good. So yeah, I think this is gonna be cool. I'm gonna keep reading this one. I don't know how many is in the series, which is kind of rough, but I guess I'll just read it until I run out of comics. And then I got the third one, which looks kind of cool. This is horrendous. This is a young child falling into disaster. Oh snap! This looks like what's his name? Who's that? What's that? Jack Nicholson? Doesn't that kind of look like Jack Nicholson? That's pretty cool, at least from this angle. Okay, and then I got whatever. We got Ash 4. So okay, today I bought 2, 3, 4. I thought I bought 5 too, but I guess not. Oh no, I have 5. This is 5. This one I really like because I think this person painted this with gouache. Or maybe, I think it's gouache. I think it's gouache. Maybe something else, but I don't know if it's easy to see. Can you guys see the kind of the brushstrokes in here? Yeah, Ash, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I don't know if it's easy to. Oh, there we go. This might be easier to see. Definitely painted, for sure. You can tell it's very traditional, unless they're tricking me and they do like that digital thing where it looks traditional. But the coolest part is that not only is the cover like this, the actual comic and certain spots, when this character comes in, when this guy comes in, he's just like a gouache dude. Like, let's find him. Here he is. Like, for some reason, he's just in gouache. Like, everybody else is digitally painted, but he's painted traditionally, which is really cool. It's hard to see. I don't know if you guys can. Yeah, everybody else is digitally painted, but he's traditional for some reason, which is kind of cool. Okay. That's kind of sick. That's very traditional. Okay, what else? This one's kind of boring, but I like comics that aren't superheroes as well. So this one's kind of whatever, just some random, I don't know, some random old black and white comic. It's weird. I don't know if I want to say this. It's weird that you can like tell. I don't know. It's just interesting that even though this is just black and white, you can still very much tell this dude is that they're trying to portray something with that guy. Yeah, this is really cool. I like the black and white stuff. What else? Oh, I haven't even opened this one. Okay, we're gonna see what this looks like for the first time. This is called Barbaric Tales. And also, just to let you guys know, I didn't spend a lot of money on this stuff. I spent like $15 today, so it wasn't like I just went up there and spent like $100. Okay, let's see. Let's see what this looks like together. Okay, here we go. I don't know. I don't love it. Nothing's crazy, but maybe when I read it, it'll be a good story. Yeah, this is like almost impossible to look at. Like, what am I even looking at? But who knows? Maybe I think they just did a bad job of composition. You could do that. Cut up your comic to make it like a collage. That would be cool. Yeah, I think they just did a poor job on like composition. And I don't want to. I'm not the judge of composition. I'm not the best painter, but it's just kind of difficult to tell what's going on, especially if you zoom out. Like, what is going on? I'm not sure. Like, as opposed to like, even this one, even this black and white one. Like, let's go to random page. You can tell very clearly what's going on in this one, but this is like, everybody's muscles are cross-hatched. Everybody is like a full figure. They don't cut into faces very often. I didn't say, no, I don't want detail. It's all right. I'll read it. We'll find out. I'll see if it's good. One thing I like about comics is like, well, I don't know if I like it or don't like it, but pretty much anyone can make them. Like, it seems like that at least, because some of the art quality is not that great. Yeah, I feel like, well, actually, no, I take it back. This is pretty good. This is really good. Okay. Those are the ones I got today. And then also, I read this one, which I really liked. I really enjoyed this one. This is a black and white one, too. So, I really enjoyed this one. This one has a very, like, old, I think it's just an old style. I actually, well, I'm wearing a G.I. Joe shirt. It's for my brother. It's not even my shirt, so I probably shouldn't be wearing it, but I took it from my brother. This one has an old style, so, like, there's just, like, squares. There's no, like, there's no, like, dynamic, like, I'll show you guys this one. Well, no, that's the key. Hold on. How do I explain it? It's hard to explain. Some comics have, like, a thing where they're not all in boxes and they, like, break out through the boxes. Like this kind of, like, there's this, but then there's this little thing in that. So, but I really enjoyed this one. This one was really cool. It's kind of like an old style, like Dirty Harry type. If you like Dirty Harry, I love Dirty Harry. If you like Dirty Harry, this was a kind of cool one. I read this Punisher. It was really short, but it was kind of cool. It also has that, like, weird digital airbrush style, which I don't love, but pretty cool. And Punisher also, like, has this thing where he gets shot all the time and then, like, nothing happens to him. But I think that's kind of cool because he's Punisher, so he can kind of do whatever he wants. This one I didn't finish because I actually like this style a lot. It kind of reminds me of Clarence in a weird way, even though, like, not at all, but yeah, I need to read this because this looks really cool. Look at that. That's beautiful. Yeah, I need to read this. I need to finish this one. But yeah, let me see. I think we're almost at the end of, like, all of my comics that I have, like, at all. Oh, snap, that's kind of cool. I think once I finish these, I'm going to give them this one or this one. I think you're talking about this one. This one's really cool. See, that's beautiful. Like, even aside from the comic stuff, like, if this was a post on Instagram, like, just this top panel, I would definitely like that and probably screenshot it Yeah, this is very pretty. Whoever did this one, let me see who did it. I don't know who did it. But this is the 7th in the series, so there's at least 6 more of these. Really pretty. The color schemes are on point. Yeah, I actually really need to finish this one. Do we look at this? Yeah, we looked at that already. Okay, I have a couple more to show. And then I'm probably going to get off because we've been on for an hour. Where else? Where are they at? Actually, I think I just showed all of them. I think that's it, actually. I think that's all the comics I have. But what I was saying is that once I finish the comics, I know that the meetup group that I go to sometimes for the writers group, they have a free library thing. I'm pretty sure I could put them in there. Or if not that, I could just ask somebody if they want some comics. Because I definitely don't want to keep a collection. That's something I refuse to do. I'm not going to keep a collection. At least like a big... Yeah, I want to keep my possessions relatively low. I think that's it. I don't know what else to do. I'm going to touch up this guy a little bit as we go out. As we bring this stream to an end, I'm going to finish this guy up a little bit. Just add some lighter values. Snowy Saurus, not really. I have a couple artists that I respect. Like, I just don't know enough about comics to have that yet. I don't think. I mean, do you have one, Snowy or Ash or either one of you guys? I don't think I have a favorite yet. I know for covers, for comic book covers, I really like Alex Ross. And then I really like, so far, I mean, I like Mike Mignola. But I've only seen like one of his comics, so it's kind of hard to say. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know. I don't know too many. Yeah, there's so much stuff to learn in this kind of era, in this like genre, because you got like writers, you can know artists, you can know the people that ink it. There's inkers. So it's very strange. Like, it's definitely a weird process that I'm not familiar with. Because I know, like, this person who draws it is not the same person who puts ink on it. It's not the same person who puts color on it. There's literal colorists. That's really, like, it's just weird. It's just kind of a strange thing. But yeah, there's colorists. So I have to learn a lot. There's certainly a lot to learn. I've been procrastinating a lot recently, so I went down to the comic illustrations rabbit hole and got stuck. I got stuck too. I was looking for. Have you guys seen? I don't even know if this is a credible website, but there's a website called Read All Comics, and I've been going there and trying to really just find out what I like before I go and look at the comic store. But yeah, I know I like. Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard, but. Well, it's not hard, but it's just there's a lot of intricacies of like who did what and like I don't know. But I know I like Conan. I know I like some of the Punisher stuff. I know I like some of the some Batman. There's one Wolverine comic. Actually, I want to show this to you guys before I get off. There's a Wolverine. I think it's called Jungle Wolverine. Let me see. There's a Wolverine where he's in the jungle. Also, this stuff sounds like I don't know what I'm gonna do when I like reintegrate with the real world, and I'm like trying to bring up comics to people who don't like. So there's this comic, right, where Wolverine's running around the jungle, right? Right? I sound like a crazy person. But there's a comic where Wolverine is running around the jungle, and it's drawn really well. I really like how the way it's drawn. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna show you guys too. Let's zoom in. No, where's that? No. Let's do Control F. Control F. Jungle. Here we go. Is this it? Yep, this is it. Okay, let's. This is so beautiful. All right, Ash. See you later, Ash. Yeah, Alex Ross does really pretty covers. Look at how beautiful this is. Like, this looks like a Frank Frazetta. Buscema. I gotta look. Who's that? Buscema. Let me write that down. B-U-S-C-E-M-A. Buscema. Yeah, this stuff is really pretty. This is the one I really wanted to get today, but I couldn't find it. Like, look at that. It's just so, like, simplified. This is really pretty. Just this figure. Everything in here is so nice. There's one scene, I'm gonna find it. One scene specifically, one drawing. Oh, okay, hold on. We gotta add or whatever, or some malware. Okay, I gotta find it. There's one, here it is, this is it. This is it. Hey, David. David! I'm just about to get off, David. But you know what? We have a whole hour of stream that you can still watch, so. Isn't this so, like, first of all, just the way that his figure is, like, hanging off to this edge. I like how it's, like, scooping that way. Also, the whole shadow along this whole side. His simplified face. And then, like, there's, like, a cast of figures behind him. This is just so pretty. This is so pretty. Now, I haven't read it. This may or may not have some strange undertones of, like, political stuff. I don't know. All I know is that I like the art. That's what I'm saying. Look at each one of these figures. Hold on. Look at each one of these figures. This figure is nice. All of these figures are really nice. And I don't even know how to draw like this. I really don't. Like, very blocky. Like, we got an ad for Sephora. Okay, but that's it. That's all I wanted to say. I really like this Wolverine comic. I think I'm going to get it someday. I couldn't find it today, but whatever. Appreciate you guys for sticking around. More malware. And I'll see you guys later, all right? Bye. You guys hang in there.